You ever trusted someone so much, you let them into your home, your dreams, your soul, only to realize they were just waiting to steal everything you loved? This is my story. The story of how my best friend turned my life into a nightmare, and how I made sure she never forgot who she betrayed. My name's Amara Jackson. 26, born and raised in Atlanta. I wasn't rich, but I was building something. A small beauty brand that was finally taking off. TikTok promos, pop-up booths, local love, I was finally seen. And right beside me through it all, was Tiana. My best friend since college. Loud, confident, funny. The kind of friend who made every room brighter. At least, that's what I thought. She helped me shoot videos, posted behind-the-scenes clips. She called me her sister. And when the first big influencer posted my lip gloss line, she was the first one to scream and dance with me in my kitchen. We were unstoppable, until we weren't. Success changes people. I saw it first when people started recognizing me in public. They'd say, "Aren't you that girl from TikTok?" And Tiana would smile, but her eyes would go cold. She started copying my looks, wearing my designs before I even dropped them, taking credit for creative ideas she overheard. Then one day, I woke up to messages. Hundreds of them. "Girl, didn't you already post this? Why are you stealing from your own friend?" Tiana had launched her own beauty line. Same packaging. Same colors. Same slogan. But worse, she used my manufacturer. She'd been emailing them behind my back for months. I was humiliated. The girl I called sister had stabbed me in the front. Everything started crumbling. My customers were confused. Brands stopped responding. And rumors spread that I was the copycat. Tiana was thriving. Interviews, sponsorships, followers doubling every week. She even used our old friendship videos as proof of her creative story. I wanted to scream. But instead, I went silent. Because silence is strategy. For 3 months, I watched her. Every post, every collab, every lie. I learned everything about her business. Who she hired, who she paid, and what she hid. She wasn't as clean as she looked. Unpaid models. Fake reviews. And a secret, she was using cheap, unlicensed ingredients in her lip gloss. So I started a new page. A secret one. Under the name, The Real Tea on Tiana. And I dropped receipts. Real screenshots. Batch numbers. Fake invoices. People went crazy. The hashtag Tiana Exposed trended overnight. Her sponsors dropped her. Her followers turned on her. And she had no clue it was me. A month later, I got an invite to her comeback event. She was relaunching, promising authenticity and transparency. I smiled. Because I was on the guest list, and I had a surprise. When she went on stage, the lights dimmed. Cameras ready. And that's when I stepped up to the mic. "Transparency, huh?" I said. The crowd turned. And behind me, on the big screen, I played a video. Her own voice, bragging about stealing my line. Screenshots of her messages. Her laughing about using Amara's dumb ideas. The crowd gasped. Her sponsors walked out. Her investors froze. And Tiana? She just stood there. Pale. Silent. Destroyed. I didn't stay to watch the whole thing. I walked out before she could even speak. By morning, every blog, every influencer page had posted the clip. She lost everything, and I gained something priceless. Peace. Weeks later, she called. Crying. Begging. Saying she was sorry. That she was jealous. That she missed me. I just said, "Maybe now you understand, loyalty can't be stolen. Sometimes revenge isn't about being cruel. It's about justice." About making people face the mirror they've been avoiding. I didn't destroy her. I just handed her the truth. And watched her drown in it. So yeah, call me petty, call me cold. But I call it balance. Because when someone tries to take your crown, you don't fight them. You let them choke on the weight of your silence. After that night, my phone didn't stop buzzing. DMs from strangers, calling me Queen of Revenge, iconic, the girl who exposed fake friends. I didn't reply to a single one. Because deep down, I didn't feel victorious. Sure, Tiana lost everything. But I lost something too, my trust. The ability to believe that friendship could ever be pure again. Weeks passed. I focused on rebuilding my brand. Orders came flooding in. Collabs reopened. And suddenly I was invited to speak at a Women in Business Summit in LA. It should have been my moment. But every time someone said, "You're such an inspiration," I felt this sting. Because my story wasn't about success. It was about survival. One morning, a package arrived at my studio. No return address. Inside was a small envelope, a folded letter, and a silver bracelet. The same bracelet Tiana and I bought years ago on our first road trip. My heart dropped. I opened the note. "I don't expect forgiveness. I just want you to know. I'm getting help. I lost myself in jealousy. You didn't deserve what I did. I hope one day you can remember who I was before the hate." For a long time I just sat there. That one piece of paper. It cracked something open. That night, I looked at myself in the mirror. For the first time in months. I really looked. I saw the sleepless eyes. The hardened expression. The woman who fought back, but also the woman who had turned cold. Was I any different from her now? I didn't ruin people for fun, but I did plan her downfall. Revenge had fed me, but it also poisoned me slowly. So, I made a decision. If I was going to rise, truly rise, I had to let go of the hate. Not for her, but for me. At the next Women in Business event, I did something unexpected. I walked onto the stage, took a deep breath, and said into the mic, "A year ago, I stood where many of you are now, betrayed, angry, and ready to burn the world.
But here's what I learned. You can't build an empire with ashes in your hands. Sometimes, the real revenge is rebuilding. Louder, stronger, and without losing your soul." The room was silent. Then, applause. Real, thunderous applause. People weren't clapping because I'd exposed someone. They were clapping because I'd healed. Afterward, women came up to me, telling me about their own betrayals, their fake friends, their business partners who used them. For the first time, I realized my pain had purpose. A few weeks later, I got an email from an unknown sender. The subject line read, "An opportunity for forgiveness." It was from Tiana. She was working at a small non-profit for women entrepreneurs, helping others rebuild their businesses after being scammed or betrayed. She wrote, "I'm not asking for friendship. I'm asking for a chance to make things right. I've learned from the best you." For a while, I didn't reply. But one night, something told me to meet her. So, I did. We met at a quiet cafe. She looked different. No makeup, no filters, just real. When she saw me, she started crying, before saying a word. And I realized, for the first time, those tears were real. We talked for hours, about guilt, ego, envy, forgiveness, about how easy it is to lose yourself, trying to be someone else's reflection. No, we didn't become best friends again, but we left that cafe as two women who finally understood peace. Months later, I launched something new, Sisterhood by Amara, a mentorship network for women entrepreneurs who've been betrayed, undermined, or overlooked, because revenge might start the story. But healing is how it ends. And sometimes, you don't destroy the person who hurt you. You rebuild yourself so beautifully that they can't even recognize the woman they tried to break. So if you're watching this, and someone's lied about you, stolen from you, or tried to make you feel small, just smile, because the universe always circles back, and the truth, it never needs a microphone. It just needs time.